out the country trying to go places to just be out the country, to be on trips, and you broke. Stop going places you don't got no backup money, no credit card. Now this is where we get into it. At this point, it's giving college roommates. I give her a hug, nothing. I just grab my suitcase and I laugh. Welcome back, Jews and Jems, to my channel. Don't. The case just a little too small for the pillow. Okay. We're here with another story time. Let me take this off. My hair looking crazy. That's why I had that on. And I'm about to get in the shower. It's about time for me to take these out. I get my hair redone next week. So, yeah. If you're new to my channel, my name is Shaye. The channel is just Shaye. I do story times, travel vlogs, try on hauls, tips and tricks, day in the life. And I used to do stripper vlogs. But here we are. As promised, I'm giving you another story time. So this, if you can see by the title, this is my first unintentional solo international trip. That's a tongue twister. If you like the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my returning Jews and Jems. Make sure the post notification bell is on. Because like I like to say, YouTube is a what? Hater. To my 2 Live crew, what it do? Yeah, let's get into it. So I have not been wanting to tell the story time simply because I just didn't want anybody to get in their feelings. But it's been a year and 4 months. That's more than enough time for you to build a bridge and get over it. So if you feel offended by anything I say in this video, I don't care. I'm sorry. I want to care, but it's like this is a lot of time that I let pass before I spoke on anything. So it's like, you know, we well past that now, but you know, I gotta tell my story. And just like Maury, if you feel like running away from the camera, please do so, sweetie. But let's shine light on what happened. So for the people who are new to my channel and you may not have seen any other videos, I like to travel. I am on country number 8 currently that I have been to since 2021. I like to take my birthday trips. I recently started a tradition of trying to do a solo trip at the end of the year or the beginning of the year. And then my best friend, as you guys know, some of you guys know, his birthday, he/she, he's gender fluid. His birthday is in July. So we usually do a trip for Nemo's birthday in July, right? So we had previously came back from our St. Lucia trip. We were super excited, ready to plan something else. So we had decided that we are going to go to DR 2022 for Nemo's birthday. We're getting excited. We're hyped up, da 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 da. So we're like, you know, Nemo's doing all the looking for the resorts that, you know, we might be staying at, all type of stuff. So it was about the end of April and Nemo's like, okay, so we're going to buy our tickets the next week, which was like the last week of April. We're going to buy our tickets. So I'm like, cool, that's fine, whatever. Let's go ahead and get these tickets. So, boom, that week that we said we're going to call each other because we put a calendar reminder in, that Friday we were set to call each other. He called me and I was still at work and I never forget, I was pulling to a gas station and I was about to pump up before I went back to the office. And he was like, hey, babes. Anytime Nemo tell me, hey, babes, that means he's about to tell me something I don't want to hear. So he's like, hey, babes, I'm so sorry, but I need to tell you something. So I'm thinking like, oh, my God, Nemo done chopped his leg off or something. Oh, my goodness, he done got in a car accident. So I'm just like, oh, my God, babe, what's going on? So he was like, you know, we're supposed to be buying our tickets today, but I'm not going to be about my tickets. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, bitch, we can wait till your pay period. I don't care. You know, he's like, no. It's not, I can't afford my ticket. It's that my job has denied my PTO. Now, mind you, Nemo had put this PTO in weeks, months ago, and they had approved it. And then they told him he had some random training that fell on two of the days that he was going to be on vacation, and they threatened his job if he didn't take the training. So I was like, that's kind of messed up because they already pre-approved your PTO. So you should be able to, one, either log in virtually or be able to make that up because they had already approved you. But Nemo ain't gangster like me, because I wish my job would tell me, hey, I know you already said you're going to be off 17 months ago, but you got to be here. I would have told them, maybe the plane ride is booked, the resort is paid for, and the bag's already packed, sweetie. So you got to do what you got to do. See, that's what I told him to do that. And he was like, I can't do that. I can't. I really want this job. I was like, all right, friend. All right, friend. So when he told me that, I had put a post up who want to go somewhere, like who want to go to the country with me or something like that. And a couple people actually wrote me back. But this particular girl, we'll call her April. I like that name for her. That's cute. That's nice. We'll call her April. So April wrote me. She was like, I'd love to go with you. So I said, what do you think about Jamaica? She was like, oh, that sounds lit. Let's do it. Boom. So I'm like, okay, you know, because I had went to Atlanta with her for Bree's birthday. For the guys who know who Bree is, she's another YouTuber. She has a couple YouTube pages, but yeah, Triple Life of Bree. We had all went up there for Bree's birthday, this, that, and third, and everything went smooth. She was like, the girl was a vibe. Like, I really thoroughly enjoyed hanging out with her, and I told her that. And at the end of my video, I even said, like, all the girls were super sweet. They were nice, very polite, very respectful. They was on their shit. They came ready, dressed, and to the T for the party. You know what I'm saying? Even like when we were hanging out outside the party, she still was very nice, respectful, and just, you know, carried herself well. So I was like, all right, she seemed like a good person to travel with, and she seems as though she had some international travel experience. Because at that time, I didn't want to, I wanted somebody else to go with me, because I had told Nemo, all right, babe, you're not going to take that trip. That's fine. I respect it. But I'm going to tell you right now on the phone, my job is use it or lose it. And at that time, our PTO was expiring in July, and they had already approved my vacation. So whatever was already approved prior to the expiration, you could still use and then start over. So I said, my job is a use it or lose it. I had already got approved for the PTO. I have to take it, and I'm not going to take it and sit at home just so that, you know, you don't feel bad. I said, I'm a real friend, and I'm telling you to your face before I go out the country, I'm going out the country. It just won't be to DR. Out of respect for that, you wanted to experience that with me, I will purposefully not go to that country. So I had already decided I was going to go to Jamaica the following year for my birthday, 2023. But since God opened up a slot, I said, let's just go to Jamaica. She said, that sounds like a vibe. Let's do it. So me being the trip advisor / travel agent that I was, I'm on the apps. I'm looking up the stuff. I'm sending the stuff. Let me see if I still got screenshots from April. Okay. Because I did, girl, child. So I think this is it. So I started sending screenshots of the different resorts and stuff like that. Was I on FaceTime with her? I don't know. I think I was on FaceTime with her when I was sending these screenshots or whatever. So I was sending the screenshots of the different resort room options, stuff like that, whatever the case may be. And we were, so we was on the phone talking about it. So we were on the phone, we're talking about it, we're going over like, hey, this is the price. If we stay, this how much it is. And it was from July 26th to July 30th. So 4 nights, 5 days. So we ended up going with Ocean Coral Springs Resort, all inclusive, Jamaica. Okay, so Trelawney. So boom, we get it confirmed. Boom, right? So we're on the phone, we're talking, we screenshot, so we're getting excited, all the type of stuff. So I sent her I don't want y'all to see my government name nor my personal email. So I sent her the screenshot of the total balance. Of course, we busting that down the middle. $2,077.48. That's a perfect number to bust down the middle, baby. You know what I'm saying? So boom, send it to her, let her know, all right, I got it. It's 2 people. Let's do it. Okay? Because I come with receipts. Stop playing me. Okay, so I'm just, I sent it all over to her so she got it. So if something happened, like my flight delayed, I pass away, God forbid, you know what I'm saying? Anything, she still has the information. She knows where we're going, how to check in, and what to tell her taxi person. Now, mind you, April don't stay in Florida. April stay way in South, North, something Carolina. I couldn't remember which one it was at this time. So we wasn't flying together anyhow. Wasn't no way for us to fly together unless her connection ended up being in Miami, because normally my connections are in Miami. So I don't like to take no other connections. So yeah, but so I tell her that. I text her, which I just seen the message after I sent all those pictures to her. So that was on May 20th. Now, I had already gave her my breakdown of how I like to do stuff. I got the resort. This is the deadline to get the flights. So, boom. Here we are. It's now June 1st, 2022. I said, wanted to check in with you. You still planning on going? She said, yes, I still plan on going. I said, good. I got my plane ticket. Did you want to plan? I meant to say some, but I said so activities. So we can do that this week or next week as far as like booking excursions. Now I prefer booking in advance, but we'll get to how that didn't happen. So she said, cool, I'll get the ticket once I get back from my sister's wedding, and we can do it this week. I said, perfect. Just let me know. I'm off on Saturdays and Sundays. Those are my free days. Sunday is perfect. July 2nd, I said, girl, with a bunch of L's. And then I sent a screenshot of this random guy asking me about my Google review I left on her strip club that she was working in South Carolina. So I sent it to her and I said, girl, and sent it straight over to her. Because it felt like a scam. So I was like, she was like, what the F? I said, right, I don't even know what to do. I just screenshot it. And that's it. June 6th came. She said, girl, we supposed to plan a trip yesterday, which I guess June 6th was a Monday. I don't know. I said, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot. I got home from Jacksonville late last night and my mind's been all fucked up. So for the people who don't know my business, because I don't like to tell you my business, this is when I found out my cousin had got shot and she was in the hospital in Jacksonville, and we drove up to Jacksonville. So if y'all remember the vlog when I was at the Jacksonville hospital and all my family was together, that's because we went up there to see my cousin who had got shot and was in critical condition. And we had to come pray over her and make sure she was, God had felt our spirit. So that's exactly what we did. But I was just in that whole weekend, it just was not a good weekend for me. So yeah, that's what I was referring to when I said my mom was all over the place. Like, that's my older cousin. Like, that's my girl. So anyway, she's still alive to this day. Her, stop playing with her. So yeah. What the devil meant for bad, God meant for good. That's a side story. But anyways, so I said we could do a Monday or Tuesday night when I get off, if you off. She said, cool, all right. Boom, 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 boom. So she wrote me and said, Shaye, can we plan tomorrow night? Something about her son threw a tantrum. So I said, okay, good, whatever. I had to drive to Vero Beach for work, but I'll keep you posted because my job keep me going, child. I'll be all over the place. At that time, I was super duper excited because we were like T-minus 1 month away from the trip. So I said, good, I want you to get hyped, but I'm jumping out of my skin. I'm so ready for this trip. Like, closer and closer I get to trips, the more and more I just be bouncing off the walls in my brain. Like, yes, bitch, I'm about to go to the country. I'm about to go to the country. So yeah, that's how it was. But I was like, she ain't really giving me, she's excited. Like, she ain't sending me no TikToks. She ain't sending me no Instagram posts. She ain't sending me no ideas. She ain't sending me nothing. So I'm like, I don't know if she excited or not. And at this time, I still hadn't seen the plane ticket. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't know she was going now. I said, I'm off at 8. You working night? She said, no, I'm not working. I said, what time be good for you? She said, I'm heading home. Call at 9. Boom, called at 9. I started sending her screenshots of ideas of things to do in Jamaica from YouTube. So she said it looks fun, especially the rafting, right? So there's black girls in Jamaica doing all types of stuff. So I said, I have to do that. I have to, the rafting. Every time I go out the country, is one thing I have to do. So that was, for me, the bamboo rafting is something I really had to do in Jamaica. But yeah. So we talking. So then she's sending me all these things that she want to do to the Rose Hall Shopping Center. She really wants to go there. I'm like, cool. Me, when I'm going with somebody, I don't mind us alternating days of things to do. We there for 4 days. We there for 5 days. Day 2, you could pick. Day 3, I pick. Day 4, go back and forth. I don't care. But if a person don't contribute anything, me as the person who like to control everything, I'ma control everything. So I love that she was starting to give me some input, like, hey, I want to try this, I want to do this. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm eating it up now. I'm like, yeah. She really finna be all into it, the trip, whatever case may be. So let me fast forward, right? She's asking, yes, it has restaurants, attractions, and tours. I don't know about deals. I said, tell me about other things you're interested in doing. She said eating. I laughed. I said, most definitely wanted to ride the horses in the world. I meant to say water, but I said, I don't know if that's an official, but there's something I know. Oh, girl, my English is total fuck up in this. I ain't gonna read it because what did I just say? So then she texted another thing. She said drinking. So I responded, activities. Like, you talk about drinking and eating, we gonna do that regardless. I'm talking about tell me something or somewhere you want to go. Like, eating, drinking, we're gonna do that. So yeah, I said activities. She said LOL. I said we're at an all-inclusive. We are going to drink and eat all we want, LOL. And hopefully when we're out, we can try local food, because, you know, I'm big on trying a local food too. That's something I really like to do. Like, even if it's just one day, I am eating at the actual restaurants on the actual country, not just at the resort. So I said I've been doing some research on the resort, and it's pretty nice. Seriously, they have bowling on the resort, and there's events throughout the day and night. So if we wanted to hang out on the resort on day 1, we could get into their activities while drinking and eating, because I feel like that was a good compromise. Like, hey, just rest assured we're at a nice resort, so there's plenty of things we could do on the resort the very first day, or, you know what I'm saying, just letting you know the drinking and eating that you want to do, we can most definitely do. She said we could go on a guided tour. I said I'm down. I did one in St. Lucia. Hopefully it's an all-day tour. Cool. Did you like it? How long was it? I said yes and no. They were supposed to take us to 2 more spots with snorkeling and zip lining. That was on the list, and they waited to the day up to tell us that 2 activities had been canceled for the last year on the tour. So it was basically all day, 7 to 4:30. So yeah, that happened in St. Lucia. We had booked a $250 tour, and I was supposed to be like going all over St. Lucia. In 2 of the spots, they hadn't told us that because something happened the year before, they had to stop doing it on their tour. I was like, you could have told us that before we spent $250. But yeah. So yeah, I sent her on June 16th. I sent her the booking information again. I said, please save this information to your phone. So boom. She said, okay, I got it. And her dad is going to help her try to get a flight with his points. So they're waiting on the best time to book before the end of this month. And that month would have been June. So then I said, okay, my flight gets in early that day. She said, got it. I'll try to do the same. Let me know. June 30th. Now we are officially less than 30 days away from the trip. She said, I'm excited. I've been watching so many vacation vlogs. So I'm like, yes, she's getting into it. She's getting excited. So she said, I'm so happy. I thought you were going to back out, but I found a website to buy excursions. She said, no, ma'am, I am not backing out. Trust me. All I've been talking about this whole month is Jamaica. What's the website? I sent her the website. So then she says, wow, there's a lot of things. I said, right? So boom, by this time I'm screenshotting away. I have to re-download these in order for me to actually see what they are. I'm not doing all that. It's probably screenshots from the website of different excursions, knowing me. So I said, these are the ones I've been looking into. Definitely want to try horseback riding in the water, zip lining, bamboo, river rafting, and jet skis. She said, okay, the package includes horseback riding. So I said, boom. So screenshot of the 3 that had all of that, right? Because there was so many different packages you could choose from. These are really the ones that hit all the activities I want. And then she said, I want to do all those except for zip lining and jet skis. Yeah, I really will get the ultra package, but I just want to watch you zip line. So I'm like, cool, because some people scared of heights. I'm scared of heights. I only zip line because I'm crazy, and sometimes Nemo be forcing me to. Yeah. So we chatting it up. Let's fast forward. Let's fast forward. Let's fast forward. I sent her my flight information. After she had sent me her screenshot of her flight information. I said, your return date says July 31st. The dates are June 26th through the 30th, which is the emphasis on why I kept sending her the booking information, because I wanted her to know exactly what day to what day we were staying and what resort and what is the name the room is under. Kind of help her out. So she said, my dad booked it. I was excited, completely missed it. I said, let him know. So, she said she'll text him, whatever the case may be. So I sent her a screenshot of my flight that goes into Jamaica, which is Miami connection straight to Jamaica, which is like a 1.5, 2 hour flights. So that's that. She sent me a screenshot. She got it fixed. I said we have to get a COVID test and have a travel authorization completed within the last 7 days before the flight. All right. So by this time it's July 3rd and we're on the phone. We're FaceTime. We're actually trying to book the excursions over the phone. So let's go to July 9th. Now we're in the thick of it because it's about time for us to go on this trip. You know, she says July 9th, 12:52 p.m. I said, I'm going to book the excursions this weekend. Did you get a hold of someone at the resort? Because she was trying to figure out what excursions they had at the actual resort. She said, no, I did not. I have to call today. I have a lot going on with my car situation and stuff. But if you go ahead and book, just let me know. I'll book for the same days. All right. They have excursions. This is the 4/27. She said they have excursions that you could book at the resort. I said, did you ask which ones and for what prices? I asked them about the ones we were interested in, and they have them. I asked them the prices, but they put me on hold. All right, so I said, give me their number. She sent me their number. She said she didn't ask about the Margaritaville yet. Boom. All right, let's go, because all that is just unnecessary. Now, at this point, it's July 16th, and I have not received my money. So I sent her this thick paragraph. I said, good morning. I wanted to send you a reminder. Our trip is almost here. I'm excited. We have less than 10 days before we leave. I'm going to resend you the screenshot of the Expedia confirmation booking so you can make sure you have it and save it in your phone. Please send your half of the room cost at least a day before we leave. If you send it via Cash App, this is my Cash App, and I sent it her whatever. Send it 2 days before so I can deposit it into my account, or you can send it via Apple Pay to my number. I'm going to be there to check us in, and I'll be paying the room deposit, so you don't have to worry about that. Send me your first and last name. All right. She said I'll Cash App you a couple days before. Sounds good, right? So things are going smooth. So July 22nd, she sends me a screenshot confirming that you received the Cash App for half the room. She said I want to confirm before I send the money to the Cash App. She sent me a screenshot of a picture of the thing. I said, no, that's not right. So she sent me another one. So our trip starts on the 26th. This is July 23rd. She said, hey girl, my situation is really crazy and messed up right now with my car. I had a major setback financially, so I probably won't be able to do as much, if any, excursions. I still want to have fun, make content. My plan is just going to do the river rafting and visit the shops. Sorry if I completely ruined plans. At the time I was driving with Focus, so Focus alerts you that I'm driving with Focus. I have not seen your message. So then when I seen it later on, when I parked my car, I said I was just talking about the excursions. I mean, that's fine. I'm glad you're telling me ahead of time. I just really wanted to do the excursions. I may have to do some alone, and then we could turn back to the resort. But what is your budget that you're looking for the excursion? So this is when she said, I'm looking at $150 to $200 for excursions. So I'll probably be able to do the river rafting. I'll let you know, maybe even do jet skis. I'll definitely be enjoying my time on the resort, getting most out of it since I've never been on an all-inclusive. I said that's a good amount. When I get to the resort, I can see what their prices are, and they have a lot to do on the resort. There's bowling alley on the resort, and we can definitely go. So at this point, let's just jet on, and all this is just the flight day. Here we are. I am in first class with my Chardonnay on the way to Jamaica. Boom, bada boom. Get to Jamaica is the worst airport I've ever been in. Literally, to this day, the worst airport I've ever stepped foot in. Just total chaos there. Total chaos. No sequence. No order. So I'm in the airport at like 3 additional hours. I got there at 11. I didn't even leave to go to the resort until 2. Because baggage, they just, it was awful. Awful, sweetie. Awful. Anyways, ride had a private transfer over to Ocean Coral Springs. Things were good. Everything was nice. The guy was very sweet. Whatever the case, got there, right? Gets there, connect back to the Wi-Fi. I'm not receiving messages. So she's telling me how there was a storm in South Carolina and it's delaying her flight and it's pushing her flight back. So I'm like, oh crap. Because she was supposed to be here like at 3. So I knew she would be here by 5 dealing with the airport if she got here at 3. So I'm just like, now I don't know when she's going to get here. So I just let them know when I check in, hey, the party supposed to be here at 3. Unfortunately, her flight was delayed. It was like, okay, cool. Just tell her to give us your name and your room number and we'll check her in because we do see it's 2 parties. So I'm like, cool. I paid it the what is it called? The deposit for incidentals. And then I pay the $277.48 on my card. Now the lady gives me all the instructions, all this, that. I said, can you, give me all the instructions, but give me a printout as well. Because I believe in hard copies. Because they could say something, you sign it, and then when something happened, now all of a sudden that ain't the rules. So give me the hard copy. So boom. Checks me in, the guy drives me over to the room, getting settled in. Whatever, she's keeping me posted via text message. By this time, about 9, 10 o'clock, she's telling me she's about to get on her plane and she'll, it was like, well, I'm saying 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock Jamaican time, but it was like 8 o'clock, really, for real. Probably 8 o'clock, which made it like 7 o'clock, something like that. I don't know. Long story short, I really don't remember exact time she got. Matter of fact, she texted me when she landed on the resort and connected to the Wi-Fi. So I I forgot all about this part, sweetie. So now, mind you, on the 23rd, we had a conversation about her budget is $120. Her budget is $150 to $200. And I said, I'll make sure I talk to them to see what we can work out for you. I'm there early enough for me to talk to the excursion desk people. So then I let her know at 3:24, I'm here. I'm checked in. The room number is 2112. Give them that room number and they'll set you up. And I also asked the resort. Also, the resort said that they don't book excursions. They outsource to Expedia. The lady is supposed to be on the resort, but she could not find her, which was true. The lady was not at her desk. She was somewhere. So I said, when you get here, just go ahead and log into Ocean Hotel Wi-Fi. That was the free guest Wi-Fi for everybody. So she replied back at 3:21, said, okay, well, go ahead and book what you want to do. I'll be chilling at the resort until Thursday afternoon when my check hits anyway. Crying emoji, laughing emoji. And I still want you to have a great time, but I'm getting on my last flight right now. See you soon. Is there a shuttle to the resort? I said I took an airport taxi, $65. All right. So by this time, it is now 10:49, this is Eastern Standard Time, not the time it was then. By that time, it was 11:49 Jamaican time. I'm saying Jamaican, but Caribbean is 1 hour ahead, depending on what country you are in. And it was an hour ahead. So I'm like 11 something. Mind you, my first flight to get to Miami was at 6 a.m. So I was up since 2 a.m. It is now 11:49 Caribbean time. I'm tired. I've been on the resort all day. I've done stuff on the resort. I've been everywhere on the resort. I done walked 1,000 miles. Like, not joking, y'all. I'm so serious. Like, I spent that time really getting to see the resort, walking around, seeing everything. That's when I found out it was an Ocean Eden Bay. And I was like, I didn't know they had all adults only. I would have booked the adults only. So, yeah. So, she's like, I'm 5 minutes away. Girl, by this time, I'm going to bed. So, I said, I was just out there. Which restaurant you went to? Oh, she said she 5 minutes away. And then 11:09, she said, I'm so hungry. I'm eating. I said, which restaurant you went to? She said, Martha's. I said, did they give you the key? Because I'm about to lay down. I'm sleepy. She said, yes. Boom. Now, this is where we get into it. This is where we get into it. Me and April. This is when we start getting into what we start getting into. Because now I'm asleep. I ain't get to greet her when she got there. Because I told her I'm about to lay down. I'm tired. I can't keep my eyes open. I've been waiting for you. But, baby, I got to go to sleep. So, I'm sleeping. All I hear is, which is the glass door next to my bed opening. So, I'm halfway asleep, but I'm like looking, trying to figure out what that noise is. And then I can also hear it's raining. So, I look up. I'm going crazy because I see this tall ass man. And then April behind him walking in from the walk-up pool. So I'm trying to gather myself, because am I getting kidnapped? Because I'm so sleepy, I don't know if I'm delirious or not, or what. Next thing you know, not even 3 seconds later, I hear, I'm like, what? That woke me up. Clean up. So I'm sitting up in the bed. I'm looking around like, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? So I sit up, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm just looking around. Mind you, my suitcase is open. My personal items, my jewelry is out on the counter. But my carry-on suitcase is closed where my money is at. You know, I keep my little cute little lock on it. But my clothes, I had it open because I done fell asleep. You know, I'm thinking it's just her, and I kind of trust her. So, you know, I leave my little skirts and shirts out. I don't care. You know, at that time, I was a big bitch anyways. So she couldn't probably fit them. So I'm just like, what the fuck? So I'm sitting up on the bed just like this, waiting for her to come back. She doesn't come back. I hear the shower turn on. So I'm like, I'm gonna get about 2 or 3 minutes. Now, in the layout of the Ocean Coral Springs room that we had, the junior swim out suite, there was a door to the actual toilet, and there was a door to the shower, and then the bathroom itself was open after you walk through the door. So I walk in the bathroom to see like what's going on, who is in here. Did I just see a man or not? So I go in there, and I'm like, April. So I hear April in the shower, and then when she starts talking, I'm like, why she sound drunk? She sound drunk, but I don't 100% know. But like, she's like, yeah. And like, she pierces her head out the door of the shower. She's like, oh my God, did I wake you up? And I'm like, yeah, bitch, you woke me up. The fuck is you talking about? Like, yeah, you woke me up. And so I'm like, what is going on? Like, what? So she was like just talking. It wasn't making no sense. So she was saying, so I'm like, oh yeah, this bitch drunk. So then she steps out of the shower, goes to the tub, the sit down tub that's across from the shower, and to just lay out the bathroom, butt naked, sitting there talking to me. Next thing you know, she falls into the tub. The girl is, I'm talking about, deliriously drunk. And I'm like, oh my God, you're not gonna be okay. I gotta stay up until you like make it from the shower to the goddamn bed. So I'm just like trying to get her to get up. She's laughing. It's hilarious to her that she's so drunk. She can't even get out of this tub. I help her get out the tub. She stands up. I'm thinking she's gonna dry herself off and get in the bed. No, she gets back in the shower. So I'm just like, oh my God. I said, this is why I don't drink. I'm stressed out right now. I mean, like, stressed the fuck out. So then I'm just like, I don't know who this girl is that I'm looking at right now. Like, she's chatting up around the corner. Like, she's saying stuff. I'm like, she don't even talk like this. Like, in real life, when I was hanging out with you in Atlanta, you don't even talk like this. Like, so like, the way you're slurring your words, you can't keep yourself up. And then, like, the shit you're actually saying, you're clearly actually drunk. You gotta be drunk. So I'm just like, now I'm just like, I'm a babysitter. This is the first night of the fucking trip, and I'm a babysitter. I look at my phone, it's 3 a.m. You got here at 11. It's 3. Only 4 hours have passed since you've been in Jamaica, and you're pissy drunk. Got it. So then I said, you said you're okay, so I'm going to just go back to the bed. So I go back to the bed. I don't go to sleep. I just sit up. I wait for her to get out the bathroom. She gets out the bathroom. She puts on, I think a t-shirt or something, gets in the bed, goes to sleep. After we talk for an additional 2 hours. So she just talking. She talked herself to sleep. So I'm like, okay, cool. Wake up the next morning, 7 a.m. I'm an early bird, even though she kept me up all night long. I get up, go to breakfast. I wasn't even going to wake her up because she had a night last night. This bitch was drunk. I'm not even a bother April. So I'm just like, tiptoe, go out the door, whatever. So I go eat my lunch, whatever. I go to the front, ask the people at the front, hey, do you guys have any excursions today? The guy tells me, yeah, well, there's bamboo rafting, and it's $80 for a group of 2 or more. Or if you do a private raft by yourself, it's $100. I'm like, oh, snap, that's perfect. She said her budget was $150 to $200. I know she wanted to chill at a resort until Thursday her check hit. But still, like, you know, if she does want to still do something, I think that's reasonably priced. They're going to be providing transportation to and from there. And then the guy said something about there was going to be drinks or something. I can't remember because I don't drink. And so I was telling her, like, okay. I was telling the guy, okay, but I need to ask my roommate because I don't want to say yes to sign her up and she doesn't want to do it. And then he was like, okay, well, the one leaves at 11 and the next one is at 1 p.m. I'm like, she's not going to make it. I'm going to be honest with you, buddy. She ain't making it till 11 a.m. That'll be a stretch. I don't think she's going to make it. So when I got back to the room, she was still asleep. So I kind of like, hey, April, you know, kind of gently wake her up. She turned over and she's like, oh, I had a night last night. I was like, yeah, you did. You was, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I'm here to tell you that I went to the front desk and the guy said that the bamboo rafting is $80. If you would like to go, there's one at 11 and one at 1. And I told him you probably won't be ready for the 11. I said, but if we do, both of us do it, it's $80. It includes all the stuff I just told y'all. But if I do it by myself, then it's $100 for a private raft. And so she was like, oh, well, no, I don't think I want to do the rafting. Like, no, you just go ahead and have fun. Go by yourself. So I'm like, okay, like, cause me, one, I'm kind of already upset with you anyways about last night. Cause I know there was a nigga that I seen. So I let it slide, whatever the case may be. I go into the bathroom. I check the bathroom. I pull back the door for the toilet to use the bathroom. Everything's kosher in there. I said, let me check the shower. I check the shower. It's throw up all in the goddamn shower. All over the fucking shower, bitch. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I said, hey, can I talk to you? So she's like, what? Yeah. I said, so just kind of want to address something real quick. Like last night, I feel very disrespected. Like you brought a guy into the room. You were pissy drunk. You were sloppy everywhere. And I go into the shower this morning and the throw up is in there. So she was like, what? There's throw up in the shower? I was like, yeah. And by the way, your ponytail, I don't know whose ponytail that is, but there's a ponytail out on our balcony next to the swim up bar. I said, so I'm, I don't know if it's your ponytail or not, but a lot happened last night and it's kind of like making me just feel some type of way. And she was like in straight denial of it all. Well, I apologize if I threw up in the shower. I don't remember that, but I'll clean it up. Got up immediately, cleaned it up, right? So boom, cleans up the throw up. But she's like, I didn't bring no guy in this room. I could tell you that. I didn't bring no guy in this room. So I'm like, I said I could be delusional. I said that. I said that before I even told you everything you did last night. I could be delusional because I was halfway asleep. I said, but you brought a guy. In my halfway sleep vision, I seen a very tall man walking in front of you from the patio that your ponytail is on. And you were standing behind him. And then the next thing I heard was the front door slamming. And then you were in the shower. I said, so I could be delusional. But that's what I seen. I didn't bring no guy in here. I was like, okay, cool. I ain't mad at you. I just want you to know the actions that you did last night and how like outlandish you were. It was a lot for me. It was a lot for me. And I'm not mad at you, but I would like for us to still make this a good trip. So after her being in denial and only apologizing about the throw up and going to go grab her ponytail off the balcony, I decided to take myself out of the equation and go to the bar in the front lobby, like for real, sign myself up for the bamboo rafting by myself. And I got on the phone with my mama. So I'm like, Mom, like, this is what's going on. I really feel disrespected. I can't believe she would bring a guy into our room, one, on the first night, and two, the fact that she would bring a guy in the room and she knows that I'm asleep, putting my life on the line and putting my safety in jeopardy. I just feel like that is beyond me. And the fact that she won't even take accountability for it is just blowing me right now, Mom. You already know I tried to take the high road by telling her, like, I don't, I just want us to get past this so the rest of the trip can be good. And then for her to profusely tell me that what I seen was not what I seen, when I know what I seen, even though I didn't know, I knew I seen it. It's not rubbing me the right way, Mom. So she like, just calm down, baby. Just calm down. Just take a deep breath, because I don't want y'all to get into it in Jamaica. And the next 4 days are hostile. You got to be with her for the next 4 days. Maybe she really doesn't remember. If she was that drunk, the way you telling me the things she did and how she was acting, she was irate, she was just crazy. If that is true, then maybe she was blackout drunk. And I was like, well, Mom, I don't know about all that. She was like, you don't drink, so you don't know what being blackout drunk is. You don't know when you get so drunk to the point you don't even remember how you got to the room. She could have easily been pissy, blacked out drunk and just does not remember her actions. So I'm just like, okay, whatever, Mom. Okay, whatever, Mom. I'm going to take that. She was like, you just maybe need to give her time to process it. Maybe just look at, she might have to go through the videos in her phone, but I don't want you to be mad at her, because at the end of the day, you girls are here. Y'all all each other got. Just try to be positive and optimistic. Cool. So that's what I do. I go back I'm still at the bar. I signed up for the thing. I get a message from her. I just saved it to my phone. She screenshotted a conversation on WhatsApp from the guy. The guy she told me she didn't have in a room. She said, she asked him, did you come in the room? ? He said, nah, I didn't. Someone came in or something. She said, no, my friend said someone came in the room. He said, oh, you remember when I left? She said, no, I barely remember anything. Then he says, the stranger guy says to April, oh, okay, well, we just walked through your room so I could dip out. It was like 5 seconds. So then she turns around and tells me, I apologize. I sincerely thought no one was in here, and it was wrong to even let someone come through when you were in there sleeping. So I didn't reply back to that message. So I went back to the room, and then she was on the phone with her mom, talking to her mom about the situation, and I guess she had got a little emotional. I don't know what her and her mom had privately discussed. By the time I was coming in the room, she was asking to speak to me. So then she was just apologizing, like saying this was her first time at an all-inclusive resort. She kind of took it a little too far, a little overboard, whatever the case may be, and she didn't mean to get that drunk, and she didn't mean to disrespect me. So I'm like I told you earlier before I left, it's cool. Like, it wasn't cool before I talked to my mama, but I wasn't to the point where I was like, I wanted to beat you up and drag you out the room. It's not Bad Girls Club. Like, he didn't, from the looks of it, he didn't take nothing out of my room, and you didn't let him linger in here. I just felt like that was a strike against me as far as like not giving a fuck about our safety. But as like from that point on, I wanted to still have a good trip. It's only one day in. Let's go. So I'm like, girl, I get it. I accept your apology. I'm not mad at you, but I want to have a good rest of the trip. So like, let's do stuff. Let's hang out. Let's kind of try to get the morale back up. And she was like, I'm not going to drink for the rest of the trip. I said, you're ODing it. Like, that is crazy. I'm not coming to all-inclusive and not drinking nothing. Like, even when I was on my health binge for Nemo's birthday and my birthday, I didn't drink every day, but you can bet your bottom dollar I had at least one drink. Like, are you crazy or are you dumb? Like, I don't care. I don't have to get pissy drunk every day to enjoy the amenities. So I'm trying to explain it to her, like, you don't got to get drunk. You just know your limits now. Like, take maybe have 1 or 2 drinks throughout the day. Like, you paid for this, so why not enjoy it? This child said, I don't trust myself. I'm not going to drink no more. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Boom. So we go out to the little lazy river. We do that. The vibes is vibing. I'm thinking we having a good old time. I'm enjoying her company. To me, it's coming off as this is a girls trip. And I wanted to make like, hey, I don't really hang out with a lot of females like that. So I think this would be a good time for us to, away from the noise, away from the YouTube, away from all the things, let's go ahead and have a good time, bond, get to know each other. So next day rolls around. I go up to the front again. I'm asking about excursions. What do they have today? What's on the calendar? What's left? So the guy's like, hey, we have a tour tonight. It is a $40 tour. Oh, by that time, I missed the part. I had found an excursion at the beach that's also connected to the resort where it was a full package. Everything me and her had been talking about, minus the zip lining and the jet skis, because she didn't want to do that anyways. And the bamboo rafting was already done. So it was everything else, the ATVs, all the stuff she was screenshotting and sending to me. It was that. And it was a $200 package. And it was on the last day. So after her paycheck hit, right? So the lady's like, you don't have to pay it until the day of the excursion or the night before. Either one. If you get the package with ATVs, you do have to bring your license because they got to make sure you can drive. You know what I'm saying? But you do it online. Like you sign up, they get your email, and then the company, I can't remember, go on the vlog. The company, the actual company, they send you the confirmation that you're booked for that Thursday or whatever day it was, the 29th. You're booked for the 29th and you're good to go. Please put in your driver's license information and the card that you will be using to pay, whatever. So boom. So I tell her, I even bring her down there with me when I went back to the lady so the lady could explain the package, the $200 package. I feel like, okay, so you're not doing any excursions because I keep asking you every single day. Not even joking. Every day I came to this girl asking her about different excursions that was under $100. All of these excursions I asked her about was under $100. The only excursion I asked her about that wasn't under $100 was this full total package that included transportation there, transportation back, food, drinks, and 5 fucking excursions, bro. And pictures. So I'm like, you can't beat that. $200 for a full day excursion, including transportation to and from, and food and drinks. You're crazy. And pictures? Are you crazy? I wouldn't pass that up. Even Ray Charles can see that's a good deal. So I'm telling her, I'm like taking her over to the thing. She's sitting there listening to it, but she's like, nah, I don't want to sign up for it. So I'm like, okay, whatever. At this point, I wash my hands with trying to, because we on the last day. I done skipped to the last day. So it's been awkward for me every single day because, one, I'm not really a big social person. And when I feel like I'm trying to be social and you keep pushing me away, I become antisocial all over again. So that's the energy I kept getting every single day. I'm waking up. I'm not the person that's woke 7, 8 o'clock a.m. every morning. She's still sleeping until almost 10, 11 o'clock. I'm like, cool, whatever the case may be. Everybody not a super early morning person. Got it. But then I get up, I ask him, do you want to go to lunch with me? You want to go to this place? Da-da-da. Do you want to go to this before I go to the freaking excursion? No. I'm bringing you $20 excursion, $40 excursion, $70 excursion. I'm bringing you all these different excursion options. You said wait till Thursday. Thursday come, I bring you an option for Friday. I bring you an option for Thursday afternoon because I went on a $70 excursion, $70 excursion. And she still didn't even come with me. And she could have did her souvenir shopping. She could have had her catamaran and her boat party experience. All that was on the $70 excursion. And then on top of that, because it was a part of a boat excursion, we had to wait at the dock. And the dock had a local restaurant. And that was the day I was able to get my oxtail rice and pea. And so, yeah, I came back with it in the room. And I ate it in the room. Because you could have got this. And it was only $20. $20 for that. And mac and cheese. Like, and it was the cheesiest mac and cheese I had. And I was just like, yeah, this was at the excursion that you told me you didn't want to go to. Yeah. And so she didn't do the $200 excursion. By this time, I'm barely talking to her because I'm getting pissed off, bro. It's like, are we here together? Or are you just here and I'm here and we sharing the same room? Because at this point, it's giving college roommates. You are a criminal law major, and I am a psychology major, and we have nothing in common. We don't even speak to each other. Like, that's how it was getting to me. And I'm just like, bro, And people don't understand because I'm so like jovial on my YouTube and on my Instagram that people think I'm such this big bubbly person in real life. No, I will get real weird on you real quick. Play with it. I will get real weird on you real quick. Stop playing with me. I will sit in the room with you and I speak to you. Stop playing with me. Because I don't like to feel like I'm pushing myself on somebody. I don't like to feel like I'm forcing you to be my friend. That I'll never do. And Miss April Girl made me start feeling like I forced her to be here. When you volunteer and you sign up and contribute, I sign up, I want to do it, but then you waited till 6 days before the trip to tell me that you was having car trouble, and then you waited till the day of the trip to tell me that you wasn't gonna do anything, and then you gave me a caveat while you were actually on the way to Jamaica to tell me, oh, matter of fact, my check don't even hit. Although I told you 3 days ago 150 to 200, but now I'm telling you today while I'm already flying there, I don't even get paid Thursday, by the way. So me, it was like, it was strike on top of strike on top of strike on top of strike. And I kept trying to be nice, kept trying to invite you to stuff, kept overextending myself, trying to make you feel welcome, trying to make you feel included, trying to make you, I get you wanting me to feel like, okay, you can still do what you want to do. But if I was going to be out in Jamaica by my goddamn self, then I would have just went to Jamaica by my goddamn self. And I would have paid it wouldn't even been 2 bands. I'd have paid a little $1,300 all alone. And been in the room all alone. And that's what I didn't like. Because it's like, okay, I get you want to experience the resort because you paid a little funky $1,000. But bitch, come on now. Money come and go. Experience life. You came here for the resort. So technically you didn't come to Jamaica, please. Please, please. You might as well just came on a cruise. So I was already like over it by the time the last day came. So the day I had my $200 excursion, I was gone at 7 o'clock in the morning. Got up 8 and left. So then, in between the time of me being on the excursion, she sends me a text message about, hey, I'm going to be out as well. I booked an excursion that got this, that, and the third. I'm trying to find a screenshot. This, that, and the third. And I'll be back about this time. We had reservations to a hibachi spot on the resort. And so I'm like, cool, whatever. So I see the message. At this point, we're actually at the pit stop getting food and drinks before we start the next 3 excursions at the Duns River Fall and all that zip lining and that stuff. And so I'm like, I see it and I'm immediately like, this bitch didn't want to come with me. Because you're doing everything I'm doing right now. Except for like 1 or 2 things, which was like the horseback riding. So you went and you found the same exact excursion and decided to do it by yourself. So then, what was really making me even more tick, so the day of Nemo's birthday, I called Nemo, tell him what was going on. And I'm like, happy birthday, babes. I love you so much. I love you so much. Happy birthday to an icon. You're amazing. You're a superstar. Make some motherfucking noise. You know, I'm doing all that for him. He's like, babe, how's your trip going? I really wish I could be there with you. So now at this point, because you got me feeling like it's fuck me, it's fuck you. So I'm on the phone popping hot shit. I'm like, this bitch got me in here feeling like she don't want to be here with me. She ain't doing shit. She ain't. Every time I come to excursion this, excursion that, every excursion comes with transportation because it's coming from the resort. So I'm telling her, like, bro, it's coming with all the stuff you said you wanted and you didn't want to have to worry about. But then I'm giving you exactly what you asked for, and then you still rejected me. I said, at this point, it's coming off of you don't want to be here with me, and then on top of that, you're broke. You came here pissy broke. And now you're making me feel like I'm the problem for wanting to do things. So I don't like that. And so he was like, babe, you know, it's okay, whatever case. So she walks up and I'm at the point I'm telling him how she making me feel like she don't want to be here. So she sits there, I'm like, I'm on the phone with my best friend, you know, today's his birthday. Yeah, make some motherfucking noise. Yeah. So she's like, oh, you know, happy birthday, whatever case it be. So I had already ordered me a drink or whatever. So then after she says happy birthday to him, I turn the phone back around, she walks off. So he was like, I want to talk to her. I was like, oh. I don't know where she just went. I went and ordered 1 drink at the bar. I turned around, she's gone. This is a big lobby. If you've ever been to Ocean Coral Springs or Ocean Eden Bay, that resort check-in lobby is huge. How did you walk out that fast? Okay. And so I just like, friend, she gone. I'm not even joking. Look at the camera. I don't know where she at. I don't know. I don't care either. I said at this point it's giving I'm here on a solo trip. And then I'm out at the $200 excursion and the people are like, well, did you come here by yourself? And I'm like, actually, I did not. I actually came with someone. That's so crazy you asked me that. Every fucking excursion I went on, people were asking me, are you here by yourself? Because I'm sitting by my goddamn self. So I'm like, that's so crazy. I have a roommate who actually is here on the trip with me. They're like, why didn't she do the excursion? I said, you should ask her. I asked her to do the excursion. She keeps telling me no. So this day, I'm on excursion. Everybody's getting to know each other because we here all motherfucking day long. 7 to 7. And so they're like, when we leaving from the food place and we're sitting there all just talking and stuff, and the people trying to sell us contraband, and we're on the bus, and the guys are like, why are you here by yourself? And I'm like, I'm here by myself because I have a roommate who's not doing no excursions with me. I said, we've been here for the past 4 days and she's not done one excursion with me. So I am not finna sit in a resort with her and do stuff that I could do at home. I'm not finna do kayaking. I'm not finna do paddleboarding. I could do that at the house. I don't want to sit up on the resort all day long. I don't care if I paid $2,000. The point of me coming to Jamaica was to experience Jamaica, and I don't understand why she don't understand that. So they was like, you are family now. You don't even worry about all that. Don't even worry about her. We got you. So everybody on the bus is like, they know I'm low-key lonely, so they like taking me in. So it's this one guy, him and his dad, they're super nice to me. The instructor at the Duns River Falls, she gassing us. She like, y'all be so cute. Y'all be so cute. Like y'all take a picture together. You stand in front of him, you put your butt on him. Like she gassing us. So Pops is so super cool. Pops is a veteran. And then he's like, yeah, I'm from New Jersey. Like, so we end up chopping it up. So, I'm having a great time talking to them. And this is a group of 4. And they're here on somebody's birthday trip. And they telling us how they do this all the time. Like, the birthday is for them now. For them. They're like, yeah, we on Ocean Eden Bay. And every time my birthday come up, we do a trip. 4 people. 4. And it was like, it's her birthday. I wish you could get on our side. We'll have you hang out with us. It's a cute little club over there. You know what I'm saying? All these nice little restaurants. It's really nice over there. You would enjoy it. All adults only. Yada, yada, yada. They gas me, make me feel so comfortable. They just kind of like making me actually feel worse when I think about it. I'm like, damn, I really am here with somebody else. All these people are here with the people that I came with. And I'm just sitting on the bus by myself. Kind of like getting like all this sympathy that I didn't look for. I wasn't coming here for. I just wanted to have good vibes, good times. But now I'm like the little puppy that came running down the street. So yeah, that happens. By the time I get done with the excursion, it's like less than 30 minutes from the time for us to actually do the reservation. I'm so tired. 7, y'all, I'm not even joking. From 7 to 7. It was more like 7:30. 8 o'clock when we got back. I was so freaking tired. I had sand everywhere. I was tired. My skin had changed 2 different shades. At that time, I was fat. I was out of breath. My bra had hurt my titties from being wrapped around my neck all day trying to hold these big old double D's up at the time. I'm just like, Lordy Jesus, I just want to lay down. So I texted like something about me coming. She was like, she's walking over to the place to get in line. I get to the room. I really want to go to sleep so bad. But I felt like, okay, this is my last attempt at us doing something together, being nice, being cordial. So we did the whole night. We did bowling. We did the little theater where they dance. We did the reservation for the food. Like, yeah, we did a lot. And we did the club. Like, I did that with her. So next day, that night, I was actually sitting... that night when we got back to the room, there was a bottle of wine and a charcuterie board, whatever. So we toasted and we talked, and as we packed up our stuff, that was the actual best night we had. We actually talked, and I was rambling off and running my mouth and telling how the New Jersey guy was my man, and granddad, that's Pop, says Pop. I'm just talking, running shit, giving her a story time, a live reenactment of what happened on the excursion. I'm just like running my mouth and stuff, and we had a good behind last night. So the next day when we're leaving, we're packing our stuff. We go up to the front because we had already prepaid for transportation back, which was only $25. We get on the bus or van, and we're at the airport, and it's time to get out the van. He drops my stuff first, and then he's trying to find her stuff. And I was gonna wait for her. I was actually gonna wait for her, but the problem is like, girl, I don't give a fuck no more. And I walked off. I don't shoot. say bye. I ain't say it was nice hanging out with you. I ain't give her a hug. Nothing. I just grabbed my suitcase and I left. And I didn't feel bad about it. I didn't. I really didn't feel bad about it at all. Because let me tell you something. And I know it's been an hour long, but let me tell you something. The whole time, the way she internally made me feel like I was the outcast on my trip that I extended the invitation to her for was the reason why I walked clean off and didn't say nothing to her. Because the thing about it, I had been extending my courtesy the entire trip, and for you to reject me and not make me feel like you wanted to be there with me was the part of the reason why I feel like, what the fuck am I telling you bye for? I'm probably never gonna see you again. If I do, I won't even speak. Like, that's kind of more so where I was coming at it from. Because it's like, to me, if you broke, don't tell me 3 days before a trip you broke. Because my whole logic is, if you knew this trip was happening in April, if you knew this trip was happening in May, if you knew this trip was happening in June, why were you not putting away money? I don't care about no car, this, car, that. Because when she explained the car incident thing, she had insurance. She just was psyching herself out about whether or not she was going to have to pay for it. So my thing is, where's the vacation funds? Where is the rainy day plus an extra night funds? Where is the travel credit card? Where is the regular credit card? Where is the savings account? Stop going out the country trying to go places to just be out the country, to be on trips, and you pissy broke. Stop going places you don't got no backup money, no credit card, no nothing. These girls can say what they want to say about me, but I ain't never been on no trip broke. I ain't, and despite what the bitches try to say, this bank account sits very lovely. And even when we were in Mexico and I spent 2 bands in 6 days, did I go back home and hustle and get them 2 bands back? Yes, the fuck I did. Even after the motherfucker swiped my damn second bank account for my 7 bands I had in there. I'm not leaving my house the bag resides to go to somebody else's territory, and I ain't got $1 to my motherfucking name and 2 pennies to rub together. I would never ever put myself in a compromising position like that. To want to be a part of something just to be a part of it, or say you went somewhere, rubs me the wrong way. If I ain't got it, baby, I'll be the first person to tell you I ain't got it. Because my friend, when we left Mexico, he was trying to get us to go to Honduras 2 weeks later, and I'm like, Bookie, baby, calm down. Like, I can't come. I would love to stamp another passport, but I ain't got it like that to be just blowing another 2 bands in less than 6 days from now. Like, I can't go boo-boo. I'll never be ashamed to say I can't do something, because my budget comes before my fun. Like, I don't understand why people don't get that, but then you get on Obama's internet and you try to make it seem like I'm the weirdo, because I decided in that moment you came on this trip and you had your own intentions. And yeah, I may have went about it to me, I tried to be mature. When I first came to you about to throw up the ponytail and the man in the room, I sat you down and tried to talk to you. I didn't blast you. I didn't start dissing you. I didn't start being weird to you. But you denied it, and you tried to make it sound like I was lying on you and try to make it sound like I didn't see what I saw. That's when you initially got me feeling like, okay, she don't know how to take accountability, and she don't even know what she did last night. You know what I'm saying? From that point on, it was downhill the rest of the trip for me. It was just bookie. I got to do me. Because at this point, I'm here technically alone. Every time I'm stepping off the resort, every time I'm with the locals, every time I'm out doing an excursion, I'm by myself. From the time I got here to the time I left, that's why I left by myself. So, yeah, I don't get it. I'm tired of the narrative of, oh, because this is if she decides she want to speak her piece, baby, because I come with screenshots and receipts. Like, I never came broke. I never intended to make you feel weird. But when you start making me feel weird, it's like, then who's to blame? Because you came on a trip and got pissy drunk in less than 5 hours of you even being on the resort and throwing up in the shower. And I had to tell you that was your throw up in order for you to clean it up. But you had been in that same shower earlier. So I just didn't get, like, I don't care. I don't get it. But one thing about it, 2 things for sure. As long as I got breath in my body, I'm going to speak the truth. And I'm going to let you hoes know, don't ever think you're going to come on any other trip with me. And you know what? I didn't talk about this for a long time because I didn't want to be petty. I didn't feel like I didn't have nothing bad to say about her. I still don't have nothing bad to say about her. I just speak facts. Facts, no printer. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And that's how we got where we're at. I just don't ever see myself going anywhere or being anywhere else around her, which I probably will never. And even with her travel history, it's like, you should know better how to carry yourself out the country. You should know how to carry yourself with decorum. You did it when you were in Atlanta. So I don't know what the difference would have been for this trip, but to each his own. All I know is, if you know Miss April, don't be bothering her right now, child. Y'all could tell her what I said, because I stand on business every time. I don't care. And I say it, and I say it in your face, and I say it behind your back, and I say it in the wind, I say it in the cold, I say it in the rain. Okay? Feel how you feel, Bookie. Unfollow me, block me, whatever the case may be. But you know everything I just said today was true. But that's it. That's all. I really hope y'all like my story time. Until next time, Jews and Jems. Peace.